Jim Bacaro of Linea Linea, and John Lucoa of the French Baker, and our resident financial advisor, Salve Duplito. Welcome to the show, folks. Our first entrepreneurs got their business idea from a project back in high school that became their big hit in their campus.
Hi, I'm Angie.
And I'm Mika.
And we're 2 out of the 4 founders of Sticker Street PH. We started our business December of last year.
So first, we do our market research. We ask our consumers what they're interested in right now, what are the famous trends that we can make stickers out of. And from there, we conceptualize on designs. We make around like 4 to 5 or 5 to maximum of 12 designs per sticker pack. And then from there, we start drawing the stickers and then having them printed out.
We cater to people of our age, so that's the people in Generation Z. But we also want to expand to the generation below us and above us as well. Well, what makes us stand out from other brands is our playful designs and unique marketing.
I think another thing that makes us stand out is that we're relatively young to start a business, and another thing is that when people find out that none of us are business majors, it inspires others that it's possible to start a business even without a formal background.
Hello, Angie and Mika. Welcome to the show. You've got 3 minutes to pitch your business and product to our esteemed panel. You may now take the floor.
Okay, so hi, I'm Mika and this is Angie, and we're 2 out of the 4 owners of Sticker Street PH. So Sticker Street PH is an online sticker business and we sell on Instagram. We started around December 2018 last year. And right now, our designs specialize in different themes such as pop culture, trends, and the like.
As you can see, our designs include TV shows such as Brooklyn Nine-Nine, movies like Avengers, and even Filipino food, coffee, and milk tea. Our stickers are made out of high-quality matte vinyl laminated, and so they're waterproof. Yeah.
They're waterproof.
Yeah.
So right now our target market is our demographic, so that's college students, social media users, and people our age. But right now we're also trying to expand to older and younger generations.
And we sell mostly online, but then we also sell in consignment stores, and we do bazaars as well.
Let me talk about the elephant in the room. Intellectual property, are you alright using Marvel and all these other Disney and other branded characters? Have you considered that in terms of production?
Yeah, so we've already talked about this with a lot of people who asked us about the copyright or intellectual property. But basically, those themes are just our inspiration for the designs. We kind of work around the certain theme, and we don't claim those ideas as our own. We just design around them.
Okay.
And we put our own spin into it. So as you can see, it's like different. It's not what you normally see.
Okay. Well, either way, it'll be good to talk to a lawyer before you do it, because then as you grow, you don't want to get a hitch in terms of that. So, panelists, let's get your opinions.
What do you think sets you apart? Because sticker production is, there are lots of sticker suppliers. What do you think sets you guys apart from all the other
Aside from our designs, we'd like to say it's our branding and the way we show ourselves to the market, because we have a specific color scheme, and if you can see in our Instagram, it's very aesthetic. So when people look at it, they'll immediately know and recognize that, oh, it's Sticker Street.
It's also in our logo and our branding. So if you look at our logo, it's a distinct color, so people know that it's Sticker Street. And we also have a tagline. It's actually, we've got the finest stickers on the block. So it's very catchy, and it's something that people look forward to seeing when they look at our Instagram and our promotional material.
So young people these days, they like these edgy designs more than that we grew up on. What? I don't know. Hello Kitty.
Japanese robots.
Hello Kitty and the fun colors,
Yeah.
So this is what millennials now go for Generation Z.
Yeah.
A lot of those are like the trends like Vines or the new artists that come out, like artists that our age group prefer. And then we also have like the milk tea craze. we joined into the milk tea craze by making milk tea stickers. So that's one of the trends that we tried to follow and make stickers about.
It's so painful to hear her our age.
John Lou,
Can you support me? Support me.
what's your take on this, John Lou?
Well, Jim and I were really quite fortunate to be able to speak with them for a few minutes before we came in. Overall, I find this really very promising. And I just realized that, for example, you have one heck of an opportunity in front of you. Let's say I did not know that they printed the chat time sticker. There was no effort to contact me or my nephews about this. What if I did a campaign? If you're willing to walk around with this sticker
Oh yeah.
for one day, I can give you something for free, you know?
Oh, that's nice.
And can you imagine if this could be replicated in all chat time stores nationwide? Can you imagine the volume that we would need from you?
Yeah.
The advertising value alone, not just the product itself.
Yeah.
Yes, so while we were outside, we were already thinking about, are there other
Looks good.
segments? I mean, beautiful.
Yeah, it looks good.
Like if the president were to do a state visit to, let's say, Japan or China, maybe a nice catchy thing put on the lapel to distinguish the VIPs from the VVIPs
yeah.
and the VVVIPs.
They can do the stickers.
Yeah, I mean, they can do it. Why not?
My advice would be, in order for you to not just be, kasi in corporate accounts basically, you don't want to be in the game of pamurahan.
Yeah.
Just be another supplier and say, hey, I'm 5 pesos cheaper. Then supplier B says, no, I'm 4 pesos
Then it becomes
cheaper.
a race to the bottom, right?
Yeah. So what a good thing is, mesh both strategies. Continue building your brand. And my advice is back actually to that intellectual thing, that possible concern in the future, is try designing your own. I mean, go into that direction. I think from a business point of view, that's very correct. But on a design level and a branding level, there's a big difference between creating your own person, your own character, and then naturally companies will go to you and say, hey, I want the people who made, let's say you make a cat named Street Cat, right, for example. Then companies will say, hey, Street Cat, I want you guys to be the ones designing our stuff, as opposed to just, being in a bidding war.
Absolutely.
So it's actually them coming to your brand because they want to be associated with your brand.
There are four of you. You started out in high school, and I'm really curious about how you're handling the finance part, right? You started with 10,000 pesos capital, split evenly, I suppose, between the four of you. What's it like now? Who's handling the money? How are you dealing with different tasks associated with financing or cash flow even?
I'm the one, because I'm not an artsy person, so I'm the one handling that side. So I do all the orders and then I do the financing. But then it's not, since we're high school and we're also still in college, we don't really know how to do that part properly. So as of now, it's just we just note all our expenses, but it's not like the proper,
Accounting.
like accounting, yeah.
But right now, our money is in a bank account. So we made it a point, like in the start of the business, to open up a bank account for like security
In the
purposes.
name of the business.
No, that one's hard because we were still students. I mean, we're still students. So it's under my name right now. But then we all have access to the how much is going in and out of the bank account. And we try to do as much as we can to organize like the orders, the financing through like Excel and spreadsheets, all of that. But yeah, like what Angie said, we don't have like a formal training yet of the accounting part.
Maybe that's gonna come in the mentoring session off cam.
Well, John,
Well,
recommendations? Yeah.
about the accounting part, I think startups should not be afraid. Because my former profession was a university professor. So there's really nothing scary about accounting. It's everything practical. What you take in, what you took out, at the end you have to look at what remains. Then you have to ask yourself, is that something worth doing if you took in less than what you took out?
Yeah.
then nothing remains. Then the business cannot sustain. So you don't need formal training for that. Friends can help you. Mother, father, uncle, ninong, ninang, they can
Uncle
help
John.
you. Yeah, we can help. It's easy.
Yeah.
What is more difficult, when we talked about it a while ago, is probably not to be able to put all you have into the business and allow somebody to take on this idea and go to the next level. Sayang naman. So put everything you believe you have into it, and raise the barrier to entry, because something as cute and as pretty like this could have very low entry. And low entry means madaling
Anybody
gumaya.
can do it, yeah, exactly.
And for 10,000 pesos, if I had 1 million, you can imagine how much more I could do with it.
Yeah.
So put in everything you have. Total, it's already doing something great. And then going back to what I said, if I had seen you last year, we just had a big event. Sayang din yung maybe a few thousand pieces. But anyway, it's not too late.
That's
as they
not too
say.
late. I have a question to throw out there. Should they get a store? Should they start a store like you did? Or should they stay online?
My advice would be, the best thing about online is you are selling, you are in retail, but you're also getting to know your customers more. As opposed to the traditional brick and mortar where we ventured into. On online, finding out who your customers are, how to talk to them, what price point is favorable, those things that you need, the data that you'll need to build your business can come so easily. So, but have that in your future. Kumbaga, include that in your long-term planning.
The bottom line is, you have a good business model, just formalize it and make sure your boundaries are correct. Thank you very much, Angie and Mika. Now, our next entrepreneur